think the president should step aside?
Oh, Joe Biden has done an incredible job the last 4 years.
In her first public comments in 9 days, Governor Maura Healey telling us the president should continue to consider if he's the best one to beat former President Donald Trump.
Can he beat Donald Trump?
Yes. Yes, he can. But again, that's a decision that the president has to make as to whether or not he wants to continue to be the one, to be the nominee, to go forward.
President Biden has said he is staying in the race, and it's time for the chatter to end. He's taking part in the NATO summit and also met with union leaders in Washington. Last week, Healey was among several Democratic governors who met with President Biden at the White House. The New York Times reported she called his political position irretrievable after the debate. She refused to talk about the meeting.
Yeah, I'm not going to discuss private meetings or conversations with the president.
The president holding a Zoom call with Democratic mayors just last night. Boston Mayor Michelle Wu was on it and says Biden has her support.
He reaffirmed that he is staying in the race and he is our nominee, and so I'm going to continue working alongside all of these mayors to make sure that this Democratic ticket is successful.
Now, we did ask Governor Maura Healey whether or not the president could do anything more to quiet any concerns, and she didn't say. We're live here at the State House. Charmin Skiddy, WCPB News Center 5.
All right, Charmin, thank you. The Republican National Convention, by the way, speaking of Charmin, is next week in Milwaukee, and she will be there. Charmin's live reports begin Sunday at 6 o'clock right here on News Center 5.